Gotcha, and they're showing us around their setup here, and there's some bass in here.
This is actually the first system I built just as a trial.
It was a media base.
Right. I've ended up stealing the pump and all the hydrogen out of it to put out in the new system out in the greenhouse. But this is the first one I built just out of mostly materials I already had in my shop. Just to try it out. And it's a basic flood and drain system where these are media beds. They were full of hydrogen, my siphon drains. So that I was just pumping straight out of the fish tank into these, and then siphon back down the pipes and drain back into the fish tank. And it actually worked great. The first thing we planted was tomatoes. And this was like just going into winter, and typically you want these tomatoes in winter. So there's no barrel here, and I use this as my initial filtration. It's got rocks in the bottom, so it goes down through the rocks and up through, and then it goes into a separate mineralization tank here where it's just the bird netting, you know, like what Nelson and Pig does, and to catch the finer particulates before it comes around into my raft beds. And then the raft beds drain out of the bottom and come around. Drain, and then they come up here, and I actually don't have a pump on this system. All I'm doing is pulling air into this pipe, which bubbles it up and causes it to rise out and in, and aerates it at the same time. And over the winter, I had trout in here, which was good for the aeration. We need plenty of air, oxygen in the water.
So how does it come back up then? I don't get how it comes.
Just, you know, as a kid, when you get in trouble for blowing in the straw and it bubbles out of your cup, same concept. You put the bubbles, lightens that water, and the heavier water in the pipe actually pushes it up and over. I mean, I get about 1,000 gallons an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many fish do you have in here?
I think there's about 20, 25 bass in here right now.
You know,
and because I don't have very many plants in here, I pretty much cut back. I hardly feed them back down.
Yeah, they'll populate that pretty quick.
So
I'm going to go off. So here's the setup with the rafts. This is the waste tank. It holds, it filters little waste particles. And that runs down into the raft system here. So the plants suck up the nutrients. And they got grow lights underneath here. We've got these cool looking racks. It's a neat setup. It's only powered by one air pump. It's not even powered by a pump. Just an air pump that introduces air into the system. And that's enough to push that water back out. And that air pump sounds like it's right over there. It's up and over. Down into the system to split it up.
You got to kind of like, if you can step back.
There's rocks at the bottom of this one.
Twice as fast with them. Because they don't want to do it.
yeah, we're selling this kit for $199.
Now, what is this stuff made out of?
This is expanded clay.
Oh, expanded clay, so it's organic.
Yeah, and completely neutral. And all it is clay. They heat it up to 2,000 degrees.
Oh, and made like
and it kind of poofs and
now, is that a grow light?
Yeah. The T12 grow lights like this, they work, but they're not the greatest. These T5 styles work way better.
Now, what is that, lettuce over there?
Yeah, that's a room under normal conditions, like especially we have for a while there, we were going from this size to the lettuce in about 3 weeks at one point. So the hotter it gets, they can slow down. They like cooler, right? They like cooler. It's like 50 degrees, 55 degrees. Yeah. Finish it.
I love the greenhouse design. Because I've got a pole barn I was thinking of doing.
It's like a lean-to, yeah. Nice.
I wasn't sure what to do.
So this is a 300-gallon tank here that I partially buried. I got 2 yellow perch and a bass in there, about 6 inch.
Oh, I see one there.
7
Yeah,
inch
look.
fish.
See Michelle?
I just barely started putting plants in here, so you don't want to overwhelm the system of fish. You start out with just a small amount of fish, get it established, and slowly build it up.
We did start out with the water.
Strawberries and tomatoes and but what I've designed is one where I am self precise. It's like the grow beds are exactly the same for all of them. What changes between them is tanks and some of the other components that allow them to be more expandable. And like I was telling you on the phone, that's where I found, I started out believing I could probably design some systems for selling.
Are these pumps or are these heaters?
Yeah, the air pump.
That's an air pump, okay. And then this one's powered by one pump also?
Yeah, we actually have 2 pumps.
Oh, 2
because
pumps,
it's gonna
okay.
Go both ways. So
Oh, I
right
see.
now, this
Okay.
is just this bed, but it'll go
Gotcha.
And I like our system. This is zucchini, and we start stringing up the wall. These are salad cucumbers.
How do you do that though? Like, how do you like
You hold them in like nylon.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I think this
I like the small zucchinis anyway. They just have them when they're smaller.
Yeah.
You get more of them. This is basil, oregano, thyme.
That's some purple basil.
Purple basil, that's right.
It's going to be
So how long will you grow out here too?
We'll be able to grow year round.
Out here in this area?
And you just change to we'll change to more greens.
Okay.
Our ultimate plan is to have a wood stove in this room. So then we tighten it out.
The spokesperson.
Okay,
And you'll like
anytime.
edit this all nice.
Yeah.
Hi, we're Brian and Sasha Grove, and our business is Ever Green Aquaponics, and you can find us at evergreenaquaponics.com.
Great. Thanks for the tour today.
You're welcome.